Hey y'all, it's Ciarra, aka Capricorn Moon Goddess, back with another video for you all. This is a reading for the collective, so as usual, you are going to want to take what resonates, leave what does not. Use your own intuition and discernment to determine which messages are for you. Do not try to make something fit your scenario if it does not fit, okay? So, my allergies is acting up. They acting up today, so I'm gonna have to keep, wiping my eyes and all that. Just bear with me. Just bear with me, okay? So we are gonna go ahead and get started. We have the Fool card here. We have the Six of Wands. So this is letting me know people are going to be watching you have a brand new start. This is perfect because we're pretty much halfway through November. December is coming up, and then the new year is coming up. So you all are going to have a genuine, true new start, okay? And people are going to see this with the Six of Wands. People are watching this, okay? We also have the Six of Pentacles and the Strength. Now, there are some people out there who did not want to see you succeed. They did not want to see you get this brand new start. They did not want to see things start to go well for you in life. Because with this Six of Pentacles, these are the type of people that were given so many handouts, so many resources, so much help. They had a leg up a few times, okay? They had a head start a few times. They had more support than you had. You didn't have the same amount of support. You didn't have the same amount of resources. You didn't have the same amount of contacts. You didn't have people who believed in you and who were, well, I won't say that. There's a lot of people that believed in you, but that's the problem. They believed that you were going to be successful, and they knew that you had the ambition, the drive, the power, the creativity, the faith to make it happen. And they didn't want to see it happen. See, it's not that people don't believe in you. They actually believe in you more than they believe in themselves, and that scares them. So you had people trying to pull you down. You had crabs in a barrel trying to pull you down. Meanwhile, you had family, friends, co-workers, etc., who had people pushing them up, lifting them up, exalting them, and they still failed. They still didn't execute. They still didn't meet their goal. They weren't able to cross the finish line. They had a head start, and they weren't able to beat you. You're surpassing them, and you will beat them. And you had less resources. They're going to have to watch you win. The Fool card, the Six of Wands, they're going to have to watch you win. And they did everything they could to stop you, to sabotage you, to make you give up. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the Two of Cups. You may have been experiencing a breakdown in your relationships, having to stop talking to family members, friends, co-workers, peers, people who are in the same community as you, people who do the same thing as you, people who you felt like you could relate to. Maybe you are lonely, not necessarily lonely, but like by yourself. You're a loner, let's say. Not lonely, but maybe you've had to kind of turn into a loner. Maybe you've had to go into hermit mode. You're going to be making new friendships. You had ex-lovers that kept betraying you. Some of you were in a karmic cycle, so you were dealing with karmic relationships repeatedly. And you ended up learning the lessons you needed to learn. So now you have true love coming, true friendships coming, true family members. Yeah, they may not be relatives. They may not be related to you by blood, but you're coming into contact with your soul family, okay? Now, there's going to be relatives, blood-related relatives, people you grew up with from childhood, ex-coworkers. Hey, remember me? See, they're going to remember, they're going to watch you with the Six of Wands. They're going to watch you get a brand new start. Now, when you called them and asked for help, they didn't want to help you. When you let them know that you didn't have food to eat, they didn't want to let you eat off of their plate. They didn't want to watch your child for you while you went and worked an extra shift so you can make ends meet. They didn't want to let you stay with them for a little while until you were back on your feet. I'm talking about people that had the resources to help you. I'm not talking about people who didn't have the resources, who were not able to help you. I'm talking about people that had more than enough. And they refused to help you. But now that they see you're becoming successful, here they come. We're family. I want to get back together. I miss you. But they weren't willing to reciprocate with the Six of Pentacles. You would have given them the shirt off of your back. You may have been the type of person that was hyper independent and you didn't necessarily need people. So because you didn't need people, you were always able to help other people. And people will say, sure enough, oh, if I could ever help you, I would do this, I would do that. But you never really had to take them up on that offer. But then you were put in a position where you needed help. And the reason you were put in that position is because you needed to be able to see who actually had your back. All these people talking about what they would do for you if you needed them didn't come through. You may have had some people come through and you will be blessing those people when you get put in the position to do so. But there's a lot of people that did not come through for you. And you had to experience that. You had to see that. You had to realize who was for you and who was against you, because you're about to be immensely blessed. And you're the type that will give somebody the shirt off of your back. God didn't want you giving away your blessings to people who did not deserve it. Your ancestors didn't want that. Your spirit guides didn't want that. Whatever you call your higher power, your higher self, did not want that. You are too kind. You're too generous. You're too thoughtful. You're too mature. You can understand why people do the things they do, even though they may do things that are messed up, that are evil, that hurt others. You can understand they're coming from a broken place, so you're willing to overlook some things, too many things. So you had to be put in a position where you could very clearly see who was for you and who was against you. So when these people try to come back, you have the power and the strength to say no. You have the power and the strength to keep your boundaries up. No, you cannot have access to me, my blessings, my energy. You will not be blessed by proximity because you will not be close to me. They're going to have to watch from the sidelines. They're not in the inner circle. And you're not going to let them back in the inner circle, because you will lose everything you've gained if you do. See, we're the type of people that are so kind. We have to have or be held accountable by our higher powers. Because you want to be so kind, because you want to overlook what people do, because you want to give people 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th chances, you are going to be punished if you allow the people that wanted to see you destroyed back into your life now that you're getting back on track. Because if they weren't happy for you then, they dang sure they weren't happy for you before you even got to the peak. They dang sure ain't gonna be happy when you at the peak, when you at the top of the mountain, because it should have been them. See, you wanted to help everybody. And that is why you're being blessed. You're being put in place to help so many people, because that is what your goal is. Ultimately, your goal is not to just help yourself. You want to help yourself and you want to be able to help others. There are other people in your family that could have been where you are. They could have had the power, the strength, the influence that you have, but they don't, because they're selfish. because they would have got to the top and started acting funny, because they would have tried to use their money to make other people feel bad, use their money, their influence, their power to make people do things they didn't want to do. They would not have poured back into the community. They would not have set the whole family up for success. See, that's the difference. Some people want titles and they want the prize money. They want the prizes. You want to actually be able to make a change and make a difference. And you understand that you need resources to do that. That is why you want the resources, the money, the influence, because you know it's needed to be able to make a change, not because you're selfish and you want to hoard all the resources and the money and keep it to yourself and use it as a way to yield or wield your power over other people. So because your brother, sister, cousin, mom, daddy, aunt, uncle, best friend, co-worker, pastor, whoever, because they could not be in the position that you're about to be in, they didn't want nobody to be there. So they decided they were going to sabotage you. Not because they didn't believe in you. They had every reason to believe in you. Like I said, they believed in you more than they believed in themselves. That's why they don't like you. And you kept going. You went through the fire, the trials, the hardships. You went to sleep crying sometimes. You went to sleep hungry sometimes. You didn't know how you were going to take care of your kids, where you were going to live. You lost things. You had things taken from you. You dang near lost your sanity at sometimes, and you had to figure out how to keep going. Some of y'all did not want to be here. You did not want to be the trailblazer, because it's not easy to be the trailblazer. You would love to just be able to clock in to work every day, be mindless, do what you're told, go home, not have to think, not have to create, not have to tap into your higher self, just be a zombie, just existing. Some of y'all, that's what y'all wanted. But you were forced into this position because you can try to run from your destiny all you want to. You can run, but you can't hide. You can try to run from your destiny all you want to. You can run, but you can't hide. And life will get harder for you the more you keep running. So you had to accept that you are the trailblazer, that you are the generational curse breaker. It's you. A lot of people are called. They don't wake up wanting to be called. There's so much pressure that comes along with that. And people are mad at you because this is the life, this is your destiny, this is what has been laid out before you were even born. There's a lot of people that failed a lot of tests when it comes to you. People talk about angels in disguise or earth angels. People don't realize you're an earth angel. If you ever ask for help, that is an opportunity for that person that you're asking to be immensely blessed. And there's some people who blocked their blessing because they didn't want to help you. It was a test. It was a test. You needed to see people for who they were, and people needed to show and prove. Are you worthy of being blessed or not? What else does the collective need to know at this time? Okay. Wow. 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups, 4 of Wands, the Empress. Some of y'all are about to be married. Some of y'all are going to be engaged. Some of y'all are going to have more children. You're adding to your legacy. So that's why you had to go through so much. Because you literally are building a legacy. And the foundation needed to be very, very strong. Very, very strong. So you may have been single for a while. You may have been abstinent. You may have been by yourself. But make sure you're not closed off to love and that you are open to receive, because you have love coming in several different forms, but specifically in the form of a relationship, of a marriage, of an engagement. So those of you who have been holding out, doing the work, working on yourself, it's time to start entering the dating world again. Some of y'all are ready to start dating again. You've learned what it is that you will accept, what you won't accept, what boundaries you want to have, how you want to be treated, what you want to bring to the table, what you want to be able to offer someone else. You know, if you want more kids or don't want more kids, how you want to raise them. You know yourself. Before, you didn't fully know yourself. You know yourself. You know what you stand for, so you won't fall for anything. Let me tell y'all something. I just went out with my friend on Friday. Friday was the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight. We went to like a lounge. It's like a restaurant, but they have all the TV. So if you want to watch the game or watch a fight or whatever, you can go. They have drink specials. They have a DJ, but it's not a club. It's not a club. It's a lounge, okay? So people aren't there to twerk and dance like, you know, you dance at a club. You know, it's a you might move around in your seat a little bit. It's more like classy, like chill. We not in the club, okay? So I wore like a turtleneck sweater, and it was like a thin sweater. So it wasn't like a thick sweater. It was like a form-fitting thin type of sweater. And I might put a picture of, I don't know. And then I had my hair in like the two little braid things that I wear sometimes. I might put a picture so y'all know. I had my glasses on. I do wear glasses sometimes. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I don't wear them on camera because the lights glare. And I look very young in person. A lot of people don't even know if I'm an adult in person. I feel like I look a little older on camera. In person, people are always like, how old are you? So I was not trying to go out to attract a man. I wasn't trying to go out to find somebody to be in a relationship. It was my friend's birthday. She asked me to go out. I don't like to go out at all, but I wasn't going to say no for her birthday. We went out, and there was this man that was 55. I'm 34. She was turning 3. There's a man that was 55 years old that could not handle the fact that I was dressed conservative or modest. He could not handle that. What are you, a teacher? You look smart. Are you a scientist? Are you a biologist? Are you a lawyer? Everybody look at her. She's so smart. Look, she looks so smart. Like, he was making a scene because of what I was wearing and saying I look smart. And then he tells my friend she looks like she was in an entertainment or something. And I mean, at least he gave me respectable jobs, right? But something was bothered. He was so bothered the entire night because I can be reserved. I can be quiet. I like to sit and listen. And I wasn't there to impress him or any other man. I know myself. I know who I am. And I know what I want. I don't need to impress anybody. The type of man that's for me is not going to have a problem with me having my natural hair out. I don't have long nails. He was, telling my friend, oh, I love your nails. She's got the stiletto nails. I am more of a natural person. I don't do too much. The most I'm going to do is lipstick and the winged eyeliner and highlighter. I don't do a whole lot of different wigs and stuff because it just bothers my skin. Not because I have anything against it. It just bothered. Like, I have sensitive skin. So I'm a natural, more of a natural kind of person. And I'm comfortable in that. But he had a problem with the fact that I was comfortable with the fact that he wasn't, I guess, impressed, or it was like he didn't think I was sexy enough that night. I don't know. And I'm on this tangent because you do not succumb to pressure. You don't allow people to pressure you to dress a certain way, to act a certain way. He asked where we were from. I told him I was from Iowa. Oh, I knew you thought you were white. I knew you thought you were white. See, you think you're white. Some of us black girls, we know, we've been told if we know how to act in public, if we know how to be quiet, if we speak proper English, if we're smart, oh, we think we're white. Now, how ignorant is that? It didn't bother me like that. Like, I'm just like, whatever. Because I wasn't there to impress this random man, 55 years old. You're older than my mom and my dad, okay? You're older than my mom and my dad. My mom and my dad are both 52. You're 55, acting a fool out here, okay? My friend is a little bit more friendlier than I am. So, you know, she was playing into his antics. I didn't have time for that. So you have people trying to tell you that you think you're too good. You think you're better than them. You think, you know, this, that, and the other. No, you just have strong boundaries. You just don't give everybody your energy. You're just reserved. You're just dignified. You don't think you're better than other people. You're just dignified. The problem that you end up running to is people think you're better than them. And then they try to project and say, you think you're better. No, they think you're better. They think you are too good for them. And they don't like the fact that you know your worth. They rather deal with people who they can lie to, who they can manipulate, who they can control, who they can read. Some people don't like the fact that you can't be read. Like, they can't read you. They don't know what you're thinking. Because if they can't read you and they don't know what you're thinking, it's harder for them to manipulate you. So you're going to be running into a partner that is not intimidated. And the reason why they're not intimidated is because they know who they are. They know what their boundaries are. They know what they have to offer. They're not trying to lie, cheat, and mistreat you. So it doesn't matter to them whether or not you're gullible, whether or not you're naive. You don't need to be impressionable, because they're not trying to change you. What else do they need to know? Because I feel like I'm on a soapbox today. I feel like I'm lecturing today, so y'all forgive me. Forgive me if it sounds preachy, okay? Oh, goodness. Forgive me if it sounds preachy. Sometimes that's how the message comes out. We got the 10 of Wands and we have the 3 of Wands. You're moving past the phase of having to handle everything on your own. Y'all have somebody coming in that's going to help you. That's genuinely going to help you. That wants to just make your day. They don't necessarily want anything from you. They just want to show their appreciation and their love. They want to help lighten your load, okay? But I'm cautioning you, make sure you're open to receive. You don't want to miss out on this blessing. You're tired of doing everything on your own. And if you're not, we don't need you to get in the comments and let us know, because guess what? We don't care. This ain't for you. Some of y'all, I be just having to delete y'all comment instead of just telling you about yourself, because I'm working on not giving people my energy, and me trying to check you is giving you my energy. But if something does not resonate, guess what? We don't care. We don't need you to put a comment. Okay, your comment will be deleted. You will not be getting a response from me. Okay, that's the only energy you getting is a delete. Okay, because I'm working on myself, and I don't have to go off on people just because I have a silver tongue. I don't have to do that. Okay. So you're moving past the stage of having to handle everything all on your own. You are being rewarded from walking away from people, places, things that did not serve you, and being on your own, dealing with things on your own, having to tap into your own power and find your own power with this King of Wands. Okay, look, this King of Wands has a familiar next to him, so he's not by himself completely. You all have been asking for help. This is for people that have been asking to have a lighter load. You're tired of doing everything on your own, and your prayers are being answered. Okay, your prayers are being answered. We have Son of Wands. Somebody's coming in to try to help you. Okay, for some of you, this is people from the past, but these are people that you gave the opportunity and they didn't want to take it. So for a lot of you, there's a new person that's coming in that's going to try to help you out. That's somebody that you can probably be more comfortable with allowing into your space. The people from the past that are going to try to be coming to help you out, they don't have the right motives. They don't have the right motives, okay? Because if they had the right motives, they would have helped you when you really needed it the most, and when they were able to do so and chose not to, okay? So don't try to come in on the tail end. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles, you had to work very hard by yourself. So I would caution you from allowing people to come back that just sat and watched you suffer. Don't try to help me now that I made it past most of the harsh lessons, okay? Yeah, you're going to have to act like you don't see them. I don't see you. Mariah Carey and Jennifer Lopez. Who is that? I don't know that person. I don't know that person. Because now that you are walking in your power, walking in your purpose, and people are realizing they could not stop you, they want to come back. How can I be a part of your world? Little Mermaid. How can I be a part of your world now? See, they see your legacy with this Ten of Pentacles. They couldn't tear it down. They couldn't tear it down. You kept building and building and building and building. We have two of the best cards in the deck. 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. You literally get to have pretty much most of what you want. There's people in your life that had to choose between money or love. They have to choose to be with somebody who doesn't love them, or somebody who they don't love, or somebody who doesn't treat them right, but they at least pay the bills. So they had to sacrifice something. There's some people who have to sacrifice financial security for love. They're with somebody who might love them, but they don't know how to keep a job. They can't pay the bills. They're always overspending their money, this, that, and the other. They might have certain addictions. They had to give up financial security for love. You don't have to give up a dang thing. All you gave up was spending time with other people. All you gave up was your social life for a short period of time. Okay? You gave up your social life. You went within. You went into hermit mode. You worked on yourself. So now when you emerge, when you come back out, when you back out in the streets, okay, you don't got to sacrifice love for money or money for love, because you get to have both. You get to have financial fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, love, care, affection, partnership, give and take. Some people are going to wish they took the route you took. They were making fun of you for being single for so long. They were telling you that you thought you were too good because you're reserved, because you dress like you got some sense. You dress appropriate for the occasion you're going to, okay? It was some people that's like, oh, they can't keep a man. They can't keep a woman. They single for this long. And guess what? Those people were settling. And you said, I'm not going to settle. So if it takes me longer to find the right person, so be it. A lot of people don't have the strength to not settle because people are afraid of the unknown. I don't know what's going to happen if I pass up this half opportunity. It's not exactly what I want, but it's half of what I want. So I'd rather take something than have nothing at all. If I choose to wait, what if the right one never comes? People don't have the strength to gamble that. People don't have the strength to bet on themselves and take a risk for themselves. Okay, so a lot of people settle, and people are upset that you decided not to settle and it's working out for you because they made fun of you for that. They thought you were going to be a cat lady. And we have the world card. Your world is literally about to change. We had the Fool card earlier. New cycles, new positive cycles. Things that you could never have even guessed would happen for you. But maybe you dreamed about it. Maybe you daydreamed about it and you weren't realizing you were manifesting it with your daydreams. You may have literally just had some daydreams, not thinking, not even expecting for it to happen. It's just fantasy, right? Some of that stuff is really about to happen. You're going to be like, wow, that's crazy. I remember when I used to just sit and think about this. Queen of Pentacles. You're going to be financially secure, and also people are going to be looking to you to see, how did you do that? How did you do that? Teach me your ways. See, you tried to teach people your ways and give them the game for free. Okay? Now people going to have to pay. With some people, it might be money. With some people, it might be energetic wise, whatever. But you did your charity work. You did your charity work, and people didn't really want to listen to you. So when those same people come back, teach me your way, they're going to have to pay. They're going to have to pay because we got the Emperor card. We got a business to run here. Okay, I'm not just giving y'all the game for free. I'm not giving y'all my energy for free. Not anymore. You tried that and people didn't take you serious. But I bet you they're going to take that money serious, that they got to pay you. That's why they say with life coaching and offering people advice and services, people won't appreciate it if it's free. They don't see the value in it if it's free. Or they feel like, oh, I don't need to rush to support this person because it's always going to be there. But when you put a price tag on something, and not underpricing it, what it's actually worth, people appreciate it more. So you may have tried to do a lot of things for free. You may have tried to help people out of the goodness and the kindness of your heart, and people didn't want to support you. Because that was a lesson for you, that don't undervalue yourself, your services, what you have to offer. Yeah, you're moving on. 6 of Swords, 3 of Cups. You're moving past the phase of betrayal. There was a lot of betrayal that was going on. Left and right. Work, family, love life, friends. Every area of life, you had people coming for you. And that's because with this 4 of Pentacles, you had to learn how to withhold your energy, how to conserve your energy, how not to just feel like everyone is super nice and everyone would treat people the way you would treat people, or everyone would reciprocate, okay? You had to learn that. You had to put it into that, okay? You had to learn how to be more mysterious with this Death card, how to be more reserved, okay? Yeah, because there's people out here with the 5 of Wands that are in secret competition with you. So you did have to learn the hard way that not everybody is your friend. And you can't help everybody. You just cannot help everybody. What else do they need to know? First of all, let me just say this. What did I tell y'all? A marriage will take place. Ring. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. Some of you are getting married. And there's some people that's not invited. They're not going to be invited to the ceremony, to the nuptials, to your new life. And they're going to be upset. Okay? I told you were building a strong foundation. We have Tower, a solid foundation, success with effort. We have Rainbow. The most difficult part of the situation is over. Remember I said now people want to come back now that you made it through the toughest lessons without their help? Or maybe you had some people that helped you just so they could try to use it against you. Yeah. Some of you, this is a man that you were in a relationship with, okay? Some of you have a man that's coming through that's going to be helping you. That's going to be lightening the load for you. Okay, so we have Daryl. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, goals. So when you start feeling this way, remember the difficult part of the situation is over. Yes, that was lacking in your life at one point in time, but that's about to come to a change. We have Forest, muddled, unclear thinking. So when you start feeling negativity, discouragement, do what you need to do to clear your mind, clear your head, okay? Because sometimes that's not even how you feel. That's projections. That's people that want you to fail, projecting that energy onto you. I suggest you learn how energy projection works and learn how to project energy to use it to your advantage, okay? But a lot of these people use projection and practical magic and speaking negativity as basically spells, but they won't call it spells. They don't feel like they're into witchcrafts or spells, but projecting energy and speaking negatively and gossiping and all that, that is spell work, okay? So sometimes it's not even how you truly feel or think. It's being projected onto you, okay? If you feel like a sloth, you feel like very, very slowed down, you don't have any energy, okay? If you feel depression, check yourself and see if that's really how you feel. Okay, we had loneliness. I talked about loneliness earlier. Check yourself. Is that really how you feel? Or is that energy that's being projected onto you? We have Diamond. You will receive a precious gift. We have Well, family wishes come true. Okay, so you made all these sacrifices to try to help your family, to try to help your ancestors. We have December. Some of you, you're going to start seeing this in December. We are November 18th. We're November 18th. Some of you are going to start seeing this in December, okay? If you catch it before December. We have, you should accept valid criticism and take care. Enemies are working against you. So you have people, like I said, that try to project onto you. So they will try to label you, but it's not the proper label. They'll try to tell you that you are something that you're not. And when you refuse to accept other people's labels, then they'll say you don't know how to accept valid criticism. And it's not. It's not valid criticism. People are trying to label you and make you feel a certain type of way about yourself, but you know yourself. So like I said, people are upset because you know yourself and they can't trick you into becoming more insecure about yourself because you won't accept the labels. So then they try to say, oh, well, you don't know how to accept constructive criticism. It's not. It's not constructive criticism. It's their opinion. And it's not correct. Okay? You don't have to accept somebody's opinion as fact, okay? All right, so we have success and we have July. So from December to July, you may see a lot of major things happening, okay? Success in a lot of different areas. So that's also going to bother people because it's not going to be just one major thing that happens. You have a lot of major things that are going to be happening for you, okay? We do have lightning. It says control your anger, control your anger or be sorry. So don't allow people to play with your emotions. We have bird perched, waiting for news, a package, or a letter. So some of you may be waiting on some information, okay? We have bouquet, compliments from an admirer. Like I said, some of y'all are going to be in a new relationship. Or maybe you have recently started a new relationship and it's going to lead to marriage, okay? We have psychic ability, trust your intuition, and we have you will receive a gift. Some of your psychic abilities and psychic gifts are going to be stronger. You're going to be tapping into new gifts that you didn't know you had. Learning how to use certain gifts. Okay, I just dropped a card and I don't know where it went. We have peacock, beware of great pride. That's in the sense of being open to receive, okay? Don't be so prideful that you miss out on blessings because you're not open to receive, okay? And we have dog, protection from a powerful friend. So somebody out here really has your back, okay? There's people who were working against you, but there's just as many people that had your back, okay? We have needle and thread, a sincere wish will be granted. We have June. So like I said, between December and June, we have problems to be resolved. So you have problems that are going to be resolved. We have slowly but surely getting ahead. And we have fear, worries, and tense situations. So things did not happen for you as quickly as you wanted them to. You had to learn how to deal with stress and how to deal with worry and try not to worry, because you have to believe with the star that you have guaranteed success. So a lot of you with this persevere, you will overcome. You had to persevere through a whole lot of BS and toxicity and chaos. And we have goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. So you are gaining both of those, spiritual growth and material wealth, because you stuck it out. Did you have your moments where you threw a fit and where you were upset and where you cried and where you wanted to give up and where you felt like you were cursed and this, that? Yeah, you had those moments. You're a human. You're human and you're allowed to have human emotions, okay? But you did not stay there, okay? You learned the art of transmutation, how to turn water into wine, okay? We have sold out here. Some of you have businesses. You're going to be booked and busy and sold out, okay? Some of you have tapped into your meal ticket, whatever your talent is, whatever your business is. Your energy is your currency. Your energy is your meal ticket. And that's why you had to learn how to protect your energy, how to guard your energy, how to transmute energy. These lessons came from Source, the Most High, God, whoever you refer to your higher power as, your higher self, okay? And you will be blessed from those same sources. We have fake information. Or we have fake news, misinformation. Some of you stepped out on a limb and you revealed the truth about your childhood, a job you worked at, your marriage, the way people treated you, some sort of scandal, and people wanted to act like you were a liar, okay? But people are starting to realize you were not lying. You were not exaggerating. You were telling the truth, okay? There are certain people that try to pacify you or stop you from being able to speak. They may have tried to cause financial loss in your life, okay, to make you shut up, be quiet, stop speaking. So some people tried to make your life more difficult when they realized they could not pacify you. They could not appease you to make you stop talking and speaking your truth. So then they wanted to affect your money, your finances. They took you in and out of the court systems, knowing that cost money, okay? They tried, you had a manager That doctor paid, stopped giving you hours, fired you, pushed you to want to quit, didn't want to promote you, things of that nature. Because you had evidence. You had evidence of something they were not doing correctly. But please know, we have not set in stone. Whatever they did, it's not permanent. It's not permanent. You don't have to stay in the chaos they created. With this world card, you have, this is the second time the world came out in this reading. You have completed a cycle. It was a chaotic one. It was a frustrating one. It was a toxic one. It was a hurtful cycle. But you learned a lot about other people and about yourself and your own strength and your own power. So now things are going to be getting a lot better. Some of you took abuse in many different forms from many different people. You were called liars. Liar, liar. People lied on you. Not only did they call you a liar, but they made things up and lied on you to try to attack your character. We have the High Priestess. Some of you were made fun of for trusting your intuition. Some of you were made fun of. I've had people, oh, Miss Cleo, oh, you think you know everything, this, that, and the other. But guess what? Intuition been on point, stay on point, is on point, always gonna be on point. And that's the problem. They don't like the fact that you can clock them very, very quickly. So they want to make fun of you. Oh, she think her intuition is strong. He think his intuition is strong. That spirituality stuff is fake. They just talking. They just running their mouth. We about to see how fast they fall. But you in the background trying to sabotage people intentionally. If you have so much confidence that what they do is fake and they're going to fail, why do you have to sabotage? Why do you have to try to create scenarios where they fail? Because you know it's not true. We have brighter days and sun rays. Things are getting better. Time's a ticking. So some of y'all are like, when though? Y'all keep talking about stuff getting better. When? Like I said, now with the force field card, now that you've learned how to protect your energy, things are getting a lot better. You had to learn how to do that before you could like tap into your vault, get the code to the vault to unlock all of your blessings, because you probably would have lost them just as quickly as you gained them had you not learned how to protect yourself. We have fired, pink slips. Some of y'all got fired. Some of y'all may feel like you're going to be fired. Okay, you are being protected. Rejection is protected when it comes to you, or protection. We have someone new entering your life. Some of y'all have a secret admirer. Some of y'all have people that want to work with you, that want to collaborate with you. I just saw the promise card with the rainbow, and that came out earlier from another deck. Yeah, some of y'all had these tower moments, these misfortunate situations, unfortunate situations that happen, a series of unfortunate events to put you into hermit mode, okay? Yeah, take a nap to make you sit down, think, tap into your own intuition, be quiet, be to yourself. Yep, we have yes, that's confirmation. And now a domino effect has been set off. The domino effect to tap into your victory. You have multiple victories that are going to be happening for you, and people going to be talking about you in the group chat. Okay, did you see this person's business is on TV? Did you see they won this amount of money? Did you see they got this contract? Did you see they got X amount of followers? What, have you seen this person? Yeah. There were some people, we have wise, counsel, and poison, that tried to act like they had your greatest and highest good at heart, but they were really toxic. And that's why the card came out that said, accept valid criticism, and then it said enemies, take care, enemies are working against you. You had enemies that tried to place themselves in positions of being a wise mentor, or being someone that really wanted to help you out, being someone that wanted to guide you. Some of these enemies were your parents, people that were supposed to guide you, protect you, and help you to have the best life you can have. Those are the same people that were working against you. And they got upset because you recognized the game and you decided you wasn't finna play the game by their rules anymore. You realized you had to make your own rules up because they were not playing fair. We have brother and angelic protection. Some of you may have a brother that passed that is protecting you on the other side. Some of you had people try to cause illness, try to poison you, try to drive you crazy to the point where you became ill or sick or mentally ill. Some of you dealt with racism at work. Some of you dealt with racism in your own family. If you have parents that are from two different ethnic backgrounds, you may have family members who don't like you because you are mixed race. Okay? So some of you is your own family. Some of you, this was a mom with a femme fatale. Some of you have turned into the femme fatale. You had to learn to tap into that energy so people know not to play with you. And if they want to play with you, they're going to find out what the consequences are. Okay? You don't need a backup plan. We have backup plan and no. You don't need a backup plan. You're on the right track. You're on the right track. You are escalating. You are ascending. You do have multiple different options and roads that are going to be opening up. Jackpot. You have money that is coming to you. Please don't feel like you're on the wrong track because it might not be here right now. We have a beautiful mind here. Your ideas are given to you by the Most High. So don't think it's not a good idea. Okay? You're going to have people trying to tell you your ideas are stupid with the shots fired. Stop telling people your ideas then. Just execute. Just get it done and then present it to the world when you're done. So you can't have people trying to discourage you before you even get started. Okay? You don't need, with the sanction card, you don't need somebody else to tell you your idea is a good idea. You don't need somebody else to approve your idea. Okay? You're tapped in enough to know if something is a good idea or not. We have complaint, altar, sanctions, and blood. So if you need approval, okay, your ancestors approve. Your ancestors approve. Also, they are handling those complaints for you. Those people that were coming against you think they got away with something. They ain't get away with nothing. They ain't get away with nothing. Just continue to do you. People gonna get their karma. Some of them may even call you and let you know what's going on with them, and you're gonna know that is karma. Okay? Yeah. So that will be confirmation. You will always get strong confirmation. I was thinking about doing a cloaking class, a class on how to cloak your energy. So last night I was sitting here like writing down like my ideas and how I wanted to go about teaching the class and all of that. And then in my sleep in the middle of the night, my phone went off and said GPS signal lost. Randomly just went off. GPS signal lost. That was my confirmation. Like, I already know my cloaking skills are on point, but that was confirmation. Like, people that try to tap in my energy, it's like a maze. They get lost. They can't read my energy, okay? They can't tap in to see what I'm planning on doing and what I'm thinking and this, that, and the other. So you will always get strong confirmation. If the confirmation ain't strong enough, ask for it to be stronger. Ask for more clear signs. Because there was no reason my phone should have randomly went off talking about GPS signal lost. I was not trying to go nowhere. I didn't even touch the phone for the GPS to come on. And I'm at home with the Wi-Fi on, so How's the signal lost? Okay, confirmation. Sometimes it might come in ways that are kind of scary or freaky, like why is my phone going off for no reason? You'll get confirmation. Pay attention. You will get confirmation that you're on the right path. And you may be being instructed by your higher self to do things that go against logic, that go against what seems smart. And that's when you have to trust your own intuition and pray for more clarity, pray for more signs, things of that nature. But overall, you are doing very, very well, and you will be seeing tangible proof of that. You had to tap into the intangible. Hope, faith, self-love, confidence. You had to tap into the intangible to manifest something tangible. Money, resources, materials, a job, a business, new customers. So some of y'all are waiting for those big, tangible things to materialize and actualize, and it's coming. And I know we're tired of hearing that. We're tired of hearing that, but for some of us, it's as soon as December, and we're in November. Okay? So hang in there. Hang in there. Hang in there. It's less than a year. Less than a year. Some as soon as next month. We got it between December and July. We have in the near future. Okay. So now it's time to emotionally tap into the victory, like I say, and feel as if it's happening now. Picture it happening now. Feel those emotions. That will help draw it into you quicker. And that's what I have. We're at about an hour. I try to keep these at an hour. So please like, share, and subscribe and follow. If you're on YouTube, of course, subscribe. If you're on TikTok, please hit the follow button. Please turn your notifications on. I have been going live on both YouTube and TikTok, and people are not getting notifications. So it's nothing I can do about that. But, you know, just check in every once in a while to see if I'm live. You might catch me live. I do a lot of free readings on live. I plan on doing stuff like playing games and this, that, and the other. I do have a subscription on TikTok right now. So if you are a part of the subscription community, then you will get subscriber only lives, to where only people who are subscribed on TikTok can ask questions, and then I will do readings for free, be eligible for giveaways and all that stuff. You can find that on my TikTok page. Okay, so if this resonated with you, please feel free to let us know in the comment section. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Once again, please like, share, follow, and subscribe. Toodles.